Investigators say Jesus Puebla was driving a semi that rear-ended an SUV on I-25. 5 members of a family from Wyoming were killed, including a 3-month-old baby.
But I'm getting too nice with this. Ain't no way that I'm going outside. My pockets been heavy as shit. The bank is
What's poppin', M2T? It's your boy Ron on the channel to be. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe button whenever you pull up to the channel. And while you at it, hit that post notification button for your boy so whenever I drop, you can hop up in the truck and roll with me. See what's poppin'. How y'all doing today, fam? It's Friday. Man, we done got us a full weekend. God done blessed us with another one, truckers. Man, your boy tired of it. Say, it's been a week, man. But you know what? I'm grateful. I'm blessed. My family, y'all that made it through. You know what I'm saying? So, we all good. It's time to get to the house, sit back and kick up our feet now. All right, you guys. We have a segment that we're going to be implementing that's called M2T Honors. With M2T Honors, we're going to be acknowledging 2 truckers a week, okay? Now, this week, we're going to start it out with Trucker Nostrin. Trucker Nostrin was traveling in New York. He was trucking. He rolled up on state troopers in New York, having a full-fledged shootout with a suspect. Trucker Nostrin took his truck, went around and blocked the suspect's car so that he could not escape, which gave the state troopers the opportunity to go ahead and apprehend him, cuff him, and get him up in that jail. So that's Nostrin. Good work, Nostrin. We appreciate you, man. Ramos was traveling on an early morning doing his normal little work day and seen a SUV very out of control. Crossed over to the street, ran over to the truck when it crashed into the field. Saw a young lady in there hurt. She was injured, you guys, very bad. He sat there with her until medical services got there to be able to take care of her and get her to the hospital. So Ramos, we salute you. Nostrin and Ramos, y'all are an example of what a lot of truckers out here is. Good workers, good people. Represent the community very well. And we want you to know over at M2T, we consider you guys MVTs, most valuable truckers. And we want you guys to know we appreciate your services. Thank you, my brothers. Thank you. All right, M2T. We got a lot to cover today, and we're going to get to it after these messages.
What's up, M2T fam? Merch is available now. We have styles for the men and the ladies. Visit our catalog and check out our inventory. What you waiting for? Go to marriedtotrucking.store.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
We are going live. M2T is going live March 31st, Easter Sunday, baby. The first live of the channel. Don't miss it. We got giveaways, hats, shirts. Yeah, merch is all yours. Cash and discount. It's going down. 7 p.m. Central Time, March 31st. Be there or be square. It's your boy.
Vicious scammers are constantly seeking and lurking to steal your identity from the internet. Our partners Aura specializes in protecting your social security number, passwords, and emails by sending you an alert in real time when your information is compromised. So click on the link in the description box below and go to aura.com/marriedtotrucking to sign up for a free 14-day trial. Trust me, you won't regret it. Hey, Ron, now back to the story.
On June 13, 2022, around 1:30 p.m., Trucker Jesus, a native of Denver, Colorado, was traveling down I-25 near Meade, Colorado, going by a regular normal work day when he came upon traffic. The traffic was moving very slow. Trucker Jesus attempted to slow down M2T, and he could not slow down. And in the process, he smashed into the back of the Guyanese family's car. Now today, 2 years later, trucker Jesus is on trial for 5 counts of vehicular homicide, amongst other charges. So I want you guys to check this out.
Crash that killed a family of 5 on I-25 and brought new scrutiny to the whole trucking industry in our state is now going to trial. Today, that trucker's attorney told jurors that the trucker's brakes did not work, yet he was not responsible. Our Mark Salinger continues his coverage of a split second that changed lives.
Sitting inside a Greeley courtroom, Jesus Puebla faces 5 counts of vehicular homicide. Nearly 2 years after his truck slammed into a car on I-25 and killed 5 members of the Godinez and Everts family. Today, his trial began.
This is about the facts and the evidence. We can't have sympathy in this courtroom during the course of this trial.
Asking jurors not to sympathize with the personal stories of the 5 who died, Puebla's attorneys argued the company that owned the truck is truly at fault.
So when the prosecution tells you that Mr. Puebla didn't use the brakes, he didn't use the brakes because he didn't have brakes.
The truck Puebla was driving was carrying mail for the United States Postal Service. A Colorado State Patrol investigation and the truck driver's own attorneys both conclude the truck did not have working brakes.
The brakes did not work at the speed in which Mr. Puebla needed the brakes that day. He had approximately 30% of his braking power.
They call it a Frankenstein truck. Lawyers say the company Puebla drove for, Caminantes Trucking, altered the truck, hooking up different brakes that weren't powerful enough to actually stop it. It's an argument prosecutors say is flawed.
There was only one person who did not slow down or stop. That man, sitting right there.
CSP says the truck was going about 70 miles an hour when it crashed into the car that had stopped for traffic. New video shows the scene seconds after the crash.
Nobody in the Godinez Everts car survived.
First and foremost, M2T, we want to send our condolences to the Godinez family and the Everts family. In that car was Aaron Godinez, his wife, Holly Godinez, their baby daughter, Aaron's parents, Miss Christina and Mr. Emelina. And they all passed, you guys. 3 generations of this family. So we want them to know that we're praying for you guys and that our prayers and our thoughts are with you guys. Y'all saw the video. It's finna be a full-fledged fight in that courtroom. And it's looking like Jesus and his company is the ones that's on the chopping block. Only one of them can come out victorious. You know, I mean, this was a very bad situation. Very bad situation. You know, they're saying that it wasn't Jesus' fault, his attorneys. They're saying it was the company fault. You know, prosecutors saying now it was his fault. You know, but we're going to get to the bottom of some of it. And we're going to see what's going on with Jesus first, M2T. Who is Jesus? You know, this guy, you know, he's in his mid-20s, 26. He's a native of Denver, Colorado. You know, we know he's 26. He's a native of Denver, Colorado. He was driving a Frankenstein truck. You know, I ain't even know what a Frankenstein truck is. I'm like, Frankenstein? The hell is a Frankenstein? You know, I'm thinking about the monster, whatever he is. You know, it's a bootleg truck. You know, a truck that they've been rigged up and tied up and a shoestring here and some duct tape there. You know, it's all kind of things going on with this truck. He was driving a Frankenstein truck. We know that. He didn't have no CDL. You know, he didn't have no CDL license. Didn't have no insurance. And he was charged with a plethora of charges. You know, he was charged with all these charges. Let's take a look at these charges. Just to make sure what it is that we, you know, we want to make sure what it is that we heard. Boom, y'all see that? Count 1, vehicular homicide. Count 2, vehicular homicide. Count 3, vehicular homicide. Count 4, vehicular homicide. Count 5, vehicular homicide. Count 6, vehicular assault. Count 7, careless driving. Count 8, reckless driving. Count 9, commercial vehicle safety violation. And count 10, driver's license, no commercial license. Come on, M2T, man. That's 10 different counts that this guy got on him. What was this guy doing behind his commercial truck? No CDL? So now I'm like, man, okay, we see a little bit who Jesus is. I'm like, man, what was he doing behind this truck? So who got him behind the truck? Let's talk about that. Who in the world got Jesus driving around in a commercial vehicle without no license? He worked for a company called Caminantes Trucking. Let's look at them. And before we check them out, I want to show y'all this first. Check this out.
The trucking company, involved in a crash that killed 5 members of a family on I-25 last year, tried to go buy insurance minutes after the crash. Our Mark Salinger looks at how that affects what the family's survivors could receive from a lawsuit.
Colorado State Patrol says the driver of the truck didn't have a valid commercial driver's license. Police documents show the brakes were out of alignment, and documents filed in federal court now show the truck also didn't have insurance.
How does that even happen? Like, it blows my mind.
Lawyers representing the family say insurance had lapsed on the truck operated by a company called Caminantes Trucking. It's unclear when the policy lapsed. The crash happened at 1:27 p.m. on June 13th. Documents filed in that federal lawsuit allege the trucking company tried to add the truck to an active insurance plan at 2:50 p.m. that same day, just over an hour after the deadly crash.
They out of there, M2T. These people, man, these people got all kind of things going on. Y'all heard the folks. These people got all kind of things going on in this company. I'm still trying to figure out how was they even up and running a company. Them people talked about all kind of stuff in these news broadcasts about how negligent this company is. I'm trying to figure out with the system that's with the FMCSA system, they got a pretty tight system, M2T. I'm trying to figure out how in the world did this trucking company fly up under their radar for so long like this? And now this family is out here suffering, man, because of this. You know, we complain about a lot of the rules and the policies that's set up for the trucking industry, man, but it's situations like this is the reason why it's like that. That could have been my family, man. Could have been one of y'all's. And it's companies like this that's got people like that driving around picking up stuff. I'm trying to even understand how they even have a contract with the post office. But you know what? This is what I want to know. Who was in charge of this company? Who's the boss of this company? That's what I want to know. The company, we know the name of it, Caminantes Trucking. So we know the name of that. They're based out of Long Beach, California. Okay? They based out of Long Beach, California. It is owned by a Jose Mauricio Cordias. Jose owned it. What kind of show was Jose running, man? And you know what? We go get to the bottom of it. We finna do a little more digging, just a little more digging into this company and see what it was that Jose and them had going on. Let's look at the history of this company, because we got the whole breakdown on the company, man, and on they fines and regulations. We got the whole rundown. So let's break it down. All right. Boom. Y'all see that? All right. Here we go. And shout out to Freightways for supplying this memo to us. We appreciate you, Freightways. Shout out to you. Commentator's trucking involved in 11 crashes, including 2 fatal wrecks over a 2-year period. That's crazy, M2T. The Long Beach Trucking Company officially has the same name as its owner, Jose Mauricio Carrez, but does business as Caminantes Trucking. Caminantes, listed as an interstate-only company, has 46 power units and 37 drivers, according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration SAFER website. Caminantes trucks have been inspected 223 times, and 65 have been placed out of service in a 24-month period, resulting in a 29.1% out of service rate. Come on, man. Which is significantly higher than the industry's national average of around 22%. Come on, you guys. Come on, man. Out of the 223 times, he done been 65 of the times he was placed out of service in a 2-year business, in a 2-year month time frame. That's about a third of the times. Wow. Drivers for Caminantes were inspected 331 times, and 20 were placed out of service, resulting in a 6% out of service rate, according to FMCSA data. The national average for drivers is nearly 6.6. Come on, man. Truck drivers from communities were involved in 11 crashes, including 2 fatality wrecks in Colorado and in California over a 24-month period. Hold on, let me take me a drink, man. This is crazy. Since the trucking company's authority was granted in 2008, Caminantes Trucking was ordered to pay $28,160 in fines, $6,700 for an enforcement case in September of 2013, and $21,460 in November of 22, according to FMCSA data. All right, let's check out this history safety violation. Investigators claim Correz subcontracted with other carriers to haul mail. Okay, so he's bringing in other contractors. He's contracting them, including a company called Lucky 22 Inc. of Arvada, Colorado, which is owned by his son, Carlos Corviez. Okay, we getting somewhere now. The company Pueblo drove for Lucky 22 also did not have its for-hire operating authority with FMCSA at the time of the crash, court filing state. Lucky 22 owner Carlos Cortez did not respond to Freightways' request seeking comments. The owner of Lucky 22, which is his son, he didn't even want to respond. He didn't have nothing to say to Freightways. So this is who we dealing with, M2T. Y'all see all of that? 11 crashes in a 2-year span and 2 of them fatalities, which is one of the ones we talking about today. Man, this company is, they out of there. They on their butt. It's finna be some reckoning in this trial. You hear me? It's some straightening finna get done. And from where I'm sitting and where I'm looking, I mean, it's almost kind of hard to say, M2T, who y'all think is in, who y'all feel like is responsible for this family losing their family like that. I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, you know. I'm almost like, you know, Jesus had a part in it. You know, he the driver. The company got a part in it because it's Jose, the owner of the company. It's on them to make sure that the trucks and stuff. And then this is what I'm saying, man. He's saying that they saying that the truck couldn't stop. You know, he moving 70, 75, 76 miles per hour. He moving. The Gordonez family is traveling 10 miles. They in traffic. It's almost bumper to bumper. He go to try to stop, and he can't stop. I mean, all I can do is I'm gonna try to veer out the way. I'm gonna try to do something. I can't just hit these. I can't do it. I'm not gonna hit these cars, man. If I'm out of there, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's just my time, you know. I'm gonna swoop over on the side of the road and flip it or something, but I'm not finna hit these cars. If I can avoid hitting somebody, that's what I'm gonna do. And what's ever on me after that, that's just on me. I mean, the screws could have came loose in the brake system, you know. How did it, when he did his pre-trip, you know, did he even do a pre-trip? He ain't got no damn CDL, so he probably don't even know nothing about no damn pre-trip. But, I mean, he around trucker, so maybe he do, you know. Did he do the pre-trip properly? Did he do a post-trip? You know, because a lot of times we can be traveling and parts get to falling apart on the truck because we traveling in heavy-duty trucks. You know? Was it something that happened impromptu while he was in traffic? Or was it something that was neglected and looked over or wasn't looked at all? And if that was the case, then who was it on for the looking at? Man, it's a messed up situation. And, you know, the company is definitely at fault, I feel like, because, I mean, it's red flags everywhere. They ain't even had no damn insurance. The insurance lapsed over. So they got all these drivers out here with no insurance, man. This is crazy, M2T. This is crazy. And they got government contracts with the post office. Come on, man. It's trucking companies like that makes the community look bad, man. You know, my heart goes out to that family. You know, who is wrong? Get in them comments, hit that like button. Who is wrong? You know, who's gonna come out on top of this? Is Jesus and his lawyers gonna come out on top of this because they saying that Jesus didn't know? Y'all seen all the list of charges he got? You know, is he wrongfully being charged? Somebody got the answer. Prosecutor saying, yeah, he is. Y'all see the charges we brought against him? He's at fault for every one of them charges. What y'all think, M2T? Tough situation, man. He ain't got no license, man. He already at some fault for not having no license, for even being behind the wheel without no license. In my opinion. You know, allegedly. Our heart goes out to the family. We want you guys to know, again, our prayers are with you guys. Everything is going to work its way out. Y'all are finally about to get some justice. So, you know, everything is looking up. All right? Big shout out to y'all subscribers. Man, I love you guys. You guys, you know, y'all constantly pulling up. Y'all constantly supporting. I appreciate you guys. You got the guests that's just be pulling up. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of that. We going live, baby. We going live March 31st, Easter Sunday. Pull on up. so we can make it happen. We got all kind of giveaways. We got all kind of stuff that's gonna be going down on this live. Now this gonna be our first one, M2T. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared. It might be a little shaky, but we gonna be up in that thing. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Pop some bottles. You know what I'm saying? Do our thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? March 31st is going down, M2T. Y'all follow up in there. I'm expecting to see some people up in there now. Merch giveaway. You know we gonna be giving a lot of giveaways. So come on over there and kick it with us. It's gonna be a vibe. So I want you guys to have a safe and prosperous and relaxing weekend with the fam. Sit back and kick your feet up, get you some rest, man, so that we can go in next week, Monday, head first. All right, M2T? Man, I appreciate you guys. And y'all already know. Until next time, it's your boy.
I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm running around. Jewelry moving like juice. Packing up goes in the Look, I just leveled up, I thank God.